Alright, for worksheet 4, we're going to practice solving these by our choice of method. Now, remember, we can always solve any of these by solving for y and just putting it in y1 and y2 of the calculator. So for number 1, if we were going to use that method, we would do, we need to get the y by itself, so we're going to take this 4x, we're going to add negative 4x to both sides. Remember, that's like moving that over and changing the sign. And because there's nothing in front of the y, we actually don't need to divide anything. If we did, if there was something in front of the y, we'd need to divide everything. So for the other one, 2x minus y equals 15. We need to get rid of the 2x. So we add 2x, negative 2x to both sides. That cancels. Remember, that's like moving it over there and changing the sign. Since there is a negative in front of this y, we need to change the signs. We can change all of the signs. We can change the sign as long as we change all of the signs. All right, so there's our two values. So we have, now y1, we put y equals 9 plus negative 4x. And then y2, we do negative 15 plus 2x. And we go into our graph, and it's somewhere right here around 4. So we go into our table, and right there at 4, we have 4, negative 7. So that would be the answer. So that's how we would solve it that way. I'm not going to spend time on this video on this. We've been working on this in class a lot. I'm going to show you on this video how to solve these the other way without the use of the graphing calculator. So on this particular one, we would want to solve it by elimination. The reason we know that, or combination, the reason we know that is because they're both in standard form. We have our x and our y, and our x and our y. So the goal is to get something on this one opposite of something on this one. In this case, it's already done. So we have our positive y and our negative y. So all we're going to do is write this equation over underneath here, and we're just going to add it. So in this case, the y and the negative y cancel. And we get 6x equals 24. Then, to get this x by itself, we divide both sides by 6. And x equals 4. So now we're not done. We have to find out if when x is 4, what's y. So we have to take this x, we have to put it back in one of these equations. So we have 4 times whatever x is, which is 4, plus y equals 9. So 16 plus y equals 9. Subtract 16 from both sides. We get y equals negative 7. And that was the same answer we got here for negative 7. All right, over on the other side. Move this over a bit. This one is in y equals, and this one is in standard. So unless you're going to solve for y and use the calculator, which you can do, you would use substitution. So since this is solved for y, we're going to take this, and we're going to put it where the y is in parentheses. So we have 3x plus 4 times 2x minus 11 equals 0. All right, so if we have that, we've got to solve this. So we've got to simplify this side. So we distribute. So 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times negative 11 is negative 44. Keep simplifying, so we add our like terms. 11x minus 44 equals 0. Move this to the other side. Plus 44 plus 44. 11x equals 44. Divide both sides by 11. And x equals 4. But we're not done. We have to take this 4 and put it back in one of those equations. So y equals 2 times whatever x is, and x is equal to 4, minus 11. So that's 8 minus 11, and y equals negative 3. So our answer is x is 4, and y is negative 3. Now, if we wanted to do just this step on the calculator, remember we can go into y equals, and we can put this into the calculator, just like this. 3x plus 4 times 2x minus 11, close parentheses, and then the 0 goes on the other side. And we go into our table. We need to find where these are the same. And this right here would be your x value. Right, now be careful though, if you're doing this, unless we set both of the equations to y equals, then this will not be your y value. You still have to take this number, 4, and put it back into the original equation and solve for y. If you're going to do that on the calculator, you need to go back into normal calculator mode and go 2 times 4 minus 11. You would do that kind of thing on a normal calculator, not in y equals. Okay, I'm going to end this video there, and the next video I'll work the rest of them, but I'm not going to show you the calculator methods. I'm just going to do it by hand. So if you feel like you want to just do it all by solving y equals, I would just watch the video so you kind of see a few examples, and then go back and work them all with y equals.